So our ministry here in Bangkok is primarily church planting, and along with that we're always looking for ways to connect with the community. So we've done lots of English teaching, we've done some university outreach, we've also just recently with our Thai team opened a cafe, so it's just been a really cool place where we've been able to connect with a lot of new people and being able to share the gospel as well.
We were led into missions back when we first came on our first mission trip back in 2007, and that was to Thailand just for 3 weeks. At that time, I guess we were exposed to Thailand, Thai culture and what missions looked like here. It wasn't until a few years later that we both individually in our heart felt God really calling us to move to Thailand, and we didn't actually talk to each other about it straight away. And then we were on holidays and we said, I feel like God calling us to Thailand. And then Daniel said the same thing, and we were just amazed at how God could speak to us both so individually about exactly the same thing. And so it was at that time we decided that we were going to move, and then I was halfway through my university degree, so finished that up. We moved.
Yep.
Moved to Bangkok. When we came to Thailand, we always came with the vision to serve in a Thai church for a year to 2 years, and then we were going to church plant. So we served at Mong Thong Church for a year and a half, and this was great for us because it taught us so much about Thai church, Thai culture, and we helped them build their young adults ministry. And then we moved to another part of Bangkok and started church planting, and the way we first went about that was just in the local university teaching English and building relationships within this area.
Yeah, so our real vision for church planting is we want to plant a church which is really relevant for young people. We feel like there's a bit of a gap in the Thai churches where they haven't really connected a lot with young people, so we're trying to have a cool, fun, relevant church for young people. A challenge for me has been just learning how to operate in new culture and how to effectively operate. So we've been trying hard to build a team in our church, for our church planting team, and really learning how to get the most out of each person and get people committed, and working in their giftings has been quite a challenge, and we're still going through that challenge. But we're getting there and we're learning.
Yeah, and I think that similar to Daniel's challenge for me has been learning how to communicate in a new culture, and not so much the language, even though that's a challenge, but the style. So Thai people, they want to say face, so they want to say yes to your face because they don't want to break the relationship. So let's say we're planning a prayer meeting on a Sunday afternoon, and you ask everybody, so can you come? And they all say yes, we can come. And then we'll turn up on a Sunday afternoon and no one will be there. We might call them, ask where you are, and we're visiting, my mum in a different province or something. And it's just that they wanted to say yes because they wanted to please us and let us know that they really care about us and they care about the friendship that they have with us, but they actually couldn't be there. So we've been really learning how to communicate in this style, and so we've been learning about how to get the straight answer from people without asking them straight. So we have to ask indirect questions and learn how to get an indirect answer and what that actually means.
I really appreciate some of the World Outreach missionaries and staff members here in Thailand. They've been really vital to helping us church plant and set up our ministry. And without their experience, we would have made a lot more mistakes. So we really do appreciate that.
So we've been here for 3 years, and 2 of those years we had no children. And I think that was a really unique and special time because we were able just to serve God every evening, every day. We're very free and very flexible. And having a little baby though has opened up a lot of different doors, doors with the neighbours and other young mums. And so I guess God uses you in every season of life. Whenever he calls you is when he's wants to and can use you. For young people, go for it. I think if I was going to give any advice to somebody thinking about serving cross-culturally, I would definitely recommend doing some kind of course, like the Nations course or even Kairos to begin with, if they haven't already done it. I know the Nations course for us just saved us from making so many mistakes in the beginning and even still now, and just, yeah, I'd say get educated, and if you're serving in a country that is not your native language, I really would invest some solid time in the beginning into learning the language, because as Christians we want to be able to communicate them the gospel, and we need to use the local language to do that.
Yeah, just on that, and prepare. I think also just preparing well at home. So do fundraising, network, connect with the people you need to make sure that when you do get to the field, you're as effective as possible.